We are here this afternoon for me with Christy. Christy is an Instagram influencer. She is a model, she is an actor, and she is into fitness. So we're going
Yes.
to chat about Christy's journey all the way through and how she ended up to being where she is today. So Christy, welcome.
Hello. Thank you, Igor. Thank you
My
very
pleasure.
much.
Thank you for being on here. Tell us, how did you get started in modeling and acting?
I started in modeling when I was 7. I
Wow.
was seen by someone and just did one little gig. It had to do with a swimsuit, and it was a fun little thing, but I never thought anything of it. And then I went through college and had somebody stop me, and I was asked to do some more things. Got married, had children, and I dabbled again a little bit. But I have to tell you that now into my older age, my modeling career has taken off. And I don't know if it's because of diversity or that I have more time to put into it, but I have gotten more work now as a mature model, a classic model, as they say here. But with my agency, Liz J
Right.
Models, I'm under the category of classic model.
Wow.
And
Fantastic.
the acting has, I've been taking classes, I've taken a lot of different technique classes. I've had opportunities to work with commercials or campaigns as a spokesmodel. I've also had just little walk ins in acting, a few different shows, movies, and it would be fun to do more acting. Although I love, love, love modeling. I enjoy the modeling, and modeling is acting only quieter, really.
Yes.
So I
What
play a lot of different characters throughout my life.
amazing. What do you like about modeling the most?
The people,
Yeah.
the people that I meet, I have met the most interesting people, creative people, brilliant, smart engineers, photographers, designers, makeup artists, camera people, everybody that I've ever met in this industry, I have adored. And I've learned so much every time I shoot with, a different campaign. I have learned more and more. And maybe it's because I'm interested in their job. I think it's fun to learn what they do. I'm a person that loves to watch behind the scenes to see how something is made, how people make it, and to see the passion that they have in their work. It's fun. I love that part.
Yeah. When you take an interest in people, they take an interest in you.
Yes, 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 I think so.
Fantastic. And what role has fitness played in your journey?
Fitness is everything, mind, body, soul. And I think you and I, Igor, agree on the mind body connection. It's so important. Fitness, I suppose, has set me apart in my modeling career and in my acting career because a lot of times you need to be physically fit. And I know diversity is in, and I know all sizes, all ethnicities, all kinds of people are inclusive now. I do know, though, I am set apart because of my physical aptitude. I have been able to do things that 20-year-olds, can do, and sometimes 20-year-olds can't do. I have
Exactly.
stayed in shape, but the main thing about physical fitness is it keeps my mind in a place where I'm content and peaceful all the time.
Right.
And
You
it's a
use
routine that I do, you know, it's a habit. And when you have that kind of a habit, it shows up in your world everywhere. So the habit of working out, or I don't even call it working out, I just call it movement, is
right.
vital.
Yeah. Keeps you in shape, keeps you healthy, and good for your career.
It true, true.
Fantastic. Now, how did you get into fitness? Was it a lifelong thing or did it come later on in life?
So Igor, I have always been a tomboy. I love to play outside when I was
Right.
young. And I always loved playing with the boys because they would always play active sports. And I was good at it. Then I was in high school and college, and I was in more sports, and it kept me set apart. I could do things, and I suppose people notice when you're shining and standing out. So working out has been part of my life. And then jump roping. When I had my children and they were home, not necessarily could I run with them at times. I jump roped, and I jump roped even before I had children. I jump roped when I lived in New York, in Manhattan, up on the roofs of
Right.
buildings. And I could jump rope when I was training for a marathon. I
Straight.
would jump rope a very long time, which I don't recommend, but it was a great way to train for the marathon that I ran.
Yeah. One great thing about the jump rope is you can do it anywhere. It doesn't take much time, doesn't take much space.
I have a funny story. I
Sure.
was in Colorado skiing in the United States here. And the morning, it was early morning. I was up before anybody else, and I was over by the swimming pool and jump roping. And I jump roped quite a long time. I got in the elevator and I was glowing with sweat. I had
Right.
my jump rope over my neck, and then two more gentlemen came into the elevator with me, and they said, "Did you see that chick out there jump roping for a long time?" And I know they just got done partying all night. I mean, they looked like they were,
Right.
partying all night long. And I looked at them and I said, "Yeah, there's more than one way to catch a buzz." And we all laughed.
Yeah. Well
Yeah,
said.
the
Well said.
endorphins.
Yeah. Yeah. They give you a great mood enhancement.
Oh, endorphins are wonderful.
That they are. And now, how did your fitness routine evolve over the years? So you did sports when you were a kid and a teenager. Um, and then what happened after college?
Well, I worked for some great companies in Manhattan, and I did take a Pilates class, many, with Bob Lincoln. He is Pilates, which is a form of exercise. It's controlology, as Joseph Pilates used to call it. I took classes from Bob Lincoln. Then we moved back, my husband and I moved back to Minnesota.
Right.
I was walking across the street after we had dinner at a restaurant, and I heard my husband yell to me my name, "Chris." Well, I'm usually Christy, but Chris came out of his mouth and he sounded very angry. I looked to my right and there were lights. I was hit walking across the street from behind by a drunk
No.
driver, and I was thrown 15 feet.
Oh,
I was seeing doctors for 2 years, and one day I said to them, I would like to have my insurance company pay for a personal trainer, specifically Pilates. And they
right.
said, no, it wouldn't work. It's too expensive. It just wouldn't work. Well, that was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
I stopped seeing the doctors, which I do not recommend. I got certified, I studied hard, and I created my own TV show, Core Pilates by Christi. So I'm a producer, director, and host of that TV show. I have DVDs for sale. So literally, my career in fitness started by an accident.
Literally an accident.
Literally an accident.
How funny is that? That's an accident. That's truly a way to look for the good in a bad situation.
Oh, it was, yes. Well, yeah, being active all my life and then being not active, thinking, well, there has got to be a way than just me going to the doctor twice a week. I have to do something at home. And as
Right.
you very well know, it's a personal responsibility. You need to take responsibility for your health, your mind, your body, and your spirit. And the combination, when you are disciplined enough to do it, it works.
Absolutely. Sounds like you've done quite a diverse number of diverse number of different activities, from running marathons to Pilates. Have you done anything else?
I well, I played softball. I
Okay.
played baseball. I ice skate. I used to ice skate in Upper Michigan all the time. Figure skating. When I was young, I lived practically on the skates. I'm
Right.
also, I'll tell you a funny story. When we would skate, the ice rink was right next to a sawdust pile. So in the wintertime, the sawdust pile was the sliding hill.
Right.
And just for extra fun, because I am kind of a risk taker, I would climb up the hill on my skates and I would ski down using my skates and hit jumps as I would fly in the air and land it. So, kind of just making fun. So, a lot of times when you have outdoor kids, you're an outdoor person, you
Right.
just make fun things happen. I also was on a ski team,
Right.
racing skis, and now I do it for pleasure. Just go out west and find the mountains.
Yeah. The things that fitness is able to help you afford to do, you know, because a lot of
Yes,
people, especially as they get older, their fitness starts to go, and then they can't do the things that they used to love to do, like skiing,
true.
snowboarding, tennis, golf. And the fact that you've kept it up is a great testament to the power of fitness and keeping you young.
Yes, yes, it does keep you young. And when you do glow, when you do sweat, the toxins come out of your system. You're detoxifying, regularly. I think it's a miracle how your body just loves to just, transform. And I do something also with my mind I'm going to share with you.
What's that?
So the mind does control a lot.
Okay.
It controls more than actually what we dare to try or think.
For sure.
And besides the power of prayer, which I do, I also imagine in my mind when there's something in my body that is sore or hurts, I have a spinning white gold circle go
Right.
around the area that's hurting. Say it could be my knees, or it's my wrist, or it's a headache. And so I can make that spinning go around and around, and all of a sudden the pain is gone.
Wow. That's a strong mind.
Try it. Why not?
Yeah, yeah, it's worth a shot. If it works for you, it could work for other people too.
I didn't make it up. So somewhere I read it along the line, and it
Yeah.
definitely works.
So it obviously works for other people besides just you, and if it works for one person, it probably works for a lot of others.
I agree. I know it. I know.
That's awesome. And what does your fitness routine look like today?
For instance, I get up early in the morning and I have coffee. I love to get up early in the mornings. Um, I pray. I write. I'm a writer. I write in my book, and then I work out.
Okay.
So I will lift some weights. I do some Pilates. I like to use a Feldenkrais roller. Are you familiar with that, Igor?
No, what is that?
It's a foam roller.
Ah, okay,
And
yes.
yes, yes. And it does get the lactic acid out of your fascia, your muscles, the area that may be a little tender, and it gets your circulation going.
Right.
I have a piece of equipment. It's called the body blade.
Okay, yep,
It,
familiar
it,
with
it
that.
happens to be one of the campaigns that I had the opportunity of modeling. So the body blade will wake up my joints, and it works the small muscles. It works from the inside out. It works the entire body, and it's just a nice warm up.
Right.
I like to lift weights. I obviously am not a big muscular person, so I just do it a weight that I can lift
Right.
regularly. I think what you don't use, you lose. So I end up, lifting some weights, and then I do run. I love running still.
Right. And with weights, what does your weights routine look like?
Depends on what I can see that needs attention.
Okay.
So, it's easy to maintain once you've gotten your physique in a place where you can use it.
That way you're happy with it.
If I am modeling for sports equipment, I can bulk myself up a little more.
Right.
If I'm doing a runway show, I'm careful to not bulk up my legs.
Right.
If I'm doing a swimsuit shoot, I will definitely work my abs.
Right.
And pretty much the front of my body, a little bit more than the back of side of my body, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. So in other words, you change your routine based on the needs of your career.
Exactly. It works. If you work it, you have to think about it.
Yep. Consistency is key.
Consistency is key. Exactly.
And you said you're still doing some running. So how often do you run? How many days per week? What distances?
I do run. I'm careful.
Okay.
I'm careful not to overdo it. I'm one of those type of personalities, all or nothing. I am a type of person that can go overboard. It's just the way I am. I don't have a cookie. I have 10 cookies. So that's, so when I run about 5 miles, maybe 5 to 6 times a week.
Right.
When I do come home, though, I do yoga moves. Even
Right.
though I'm a Pilates instructor, I do know that stretch. Otherwise, I can tighten up. My muscles can get very tightened up. And I do enjoy a hot bath with Epsom salt.
Yeah, get that magnesium in there.
Yes.
It sounds like
Quickly.
you have a pretty, yeah. So it sounds like you have a very well balanced routine of both strength, which is weights, your cardio or your running, and your stretching, which is your yoga.
Yes, and Pilates. And I teach mat Pilates. So I realize that a lot of people do the reformer type of Pilates. But Joseph Pilates made the reformer by laying in bed. And then he had pulleys and dowels to help, and springs to help him sit up in bed.
Right.
And that's the reformer. So the reformer is something that helps you do the moves. I teach people from the mat, and many people say, "Oh, I can't do it." And I say, "Yes, you can. We will modify moves until you can do it the proper way, but we will modify." And your body loves motion. Bodies love motion, even
Yep.
if it's a little bit. So, I can teach you from the mat.
Yeah, impressive. As long as the desire is there, the rest you can handle.
Yes. Yes.
Fantastic. Well, anything else you'd like to say before we sign off?
Oh, that went quick. I am so happy to meet you. I watched some of your podcasts, and you're very intelligent, having to
Thank
do
you.
with the hormones. I'm just benefiting the idea of listening to what you have to offer in around the world. And so if everybody could understand how the body works and how hormones play a huge part in how they're fat or non-fat, or how to release fat or not gain, extra calories. I think what you have to offer is very, very great. And between the two of us, with showing how to move at different ages, I think modification is very important. As your body changes, you have to listen to your body. There are times when we shouldn't do what we used to do. Just modify and listen to your body.
Yeah, that's an excellent message. If the viewers of this video want to follow you on Instagram, how can they find your channel?
Sure. It's Christi_Gereau. So it's CHRISTI_GEREAU. Or if you wanted to contact me by website for training, personal training virtually, you can contact me www.christigereau.com. Hope to
Awesome.
see you soon.
And you say you have some Pilates videos for sale, correct?
I do. So if you contact me on my website, I can connect you to it.
Fantastic. So everybody, this is Christi Gereau. Christi, thank you so much for donating your time to this interview, and I'm sure we will find it helpful. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Take care.
My pleasure.